Whoa! Okay.
I know, right? Where am I? I'm at my mom's house. I'm dog sitting. It's okay. I still got Batman and Hellboy. Pacific Rim 2 Uprising. Rapid fire review. The plot. 10 years after the humans defeated the giant monsters, kaiju, with their giant robots, Jaegers, an unknown villain arrives. And a new generation of Jaeger pilots has to step up and save the world. John Boyega. He plays the son of Idris Elba from the first movie. He's a former Jaeger pilot cadet that's turned to a life of stealing and living on the streets. But now he's got to return to fight some monsters. John Boyega by far was the best part of this movie. He's a great actor. He's charming as fuck. And his character is very likable. I almost feel like John Boyega is too good for this movie. The first time I saw Attack the Block is when I fell in love with him. If you haven't seen that movie, then check it out. Scott Eastwood. Scott Eastwood plays John Boyega's former co-pilot, and they got some history. He plays that stereotypical military douche with a stick up his ass. I honestly thought he was a bland character, and he had a very unrealistic performance. Kaylee Spaney. She's actually a pretty cool character. Years ago with some monsters, there was some family tragedy, and she had to grow up on the streets. So on the streets, she learns how to build her own Jaeger. That's cool. The military discovers this, and she gets recruited to fight some monsters. I've never seen this actress before. I thought she was good. But they did not use her character to her full potential. In the beginning of the movie, she has a very specific skill set, and they just kind of gloss over it after that. There's a few characters in this from the first movie, but there's only one that I really wanted to know what happened to, and they didn't even mention him. They never brought him up, didn't say what happened to him for the last 10 years. What the fuck? Overall, this movie is messy. Okay, I grew up on Godzilla movies and robot jocks, so I should be the most forgiving person when it comes to this movie. But I was disappointed. It was just all over the place. It's like the director had horrible ADD. The CG was okay, not the best. You could tell they used most of it on the monsters and not too much on the robots. They just kind of look shitty at some points in the movie. Considering the situation, there were way too many attempts at humor that didn't work for me. I just didn't find the humor funny, and they just kept trying. The script was pretty cliche, and I thought it was pretty predictable what people were even gonna say next. That's not good. The story. Yikes. Once they revealed the plan of the villain, I was like, oh, this is stupid. Why would you do that? This movie had one job. Giant robots fight giant monsters. The monsters didn't even show up till an hour and 20 minutes into the fucking movie. As far as a sequel goes, it's just not a good sequel. It contradicts the first movie. There are so many plot holes. I was pretty disappointed. You can skip this one. Rapid fire review. Subscribe.